Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, December 20. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says government will be ramping up its delivery of housing in 2020. He says the developments will have housing solutions for all income brackets and will be strategically placed in areas where the state can effectively provide services and they can be properly policed.
Next year, we have another program that is going to come that will rapidly increase the number of housing solutions coming to market. What we will do in Bernard Lodge, what we will do in St. Thomas and in other areas of the country will rapidly expand housing. And then we have to now reclaim the communities in Kingston to make them attractive again for people to live in.
Prime Minister Holness was speaking Wednesday as he handed out land titles to 30 families for lots in Greater Portmore. The land titling program is an initiative of the Housing Agency of Jamaica and has issued 7,000 certificates of ownership to Jamaicans. The temporary extension for party lock-off during the Christmas period may go beyond the Yuletide season. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie says that the government will review the management of the short-term measure after the period and take a decision if the policy should be permanently extended. Minister McKenzie was speaking at last night's Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation's Christmas tree lighting ceremony at the St. William Grant Park. Under the Noise Abatement Act, the government recently extended event activities to 2 a.m. during the week and 4 a.m. on weekends.
The extension of time to keep your parties is not a passport for you to abuse that privilege.
Mr. McKenzie called on event promoters to apply for their permits and to comply with the relevant regulations governing hosting of parties and other entertainment activities. This, he added, could assist to develop a successful entertainment industry for all stakeholders. Thousands of Jamaicans across the country will be engaged in short-term employment during the Christmas season. This is being provided through the local government and community development ministry. The ministry is spearheading the initiative in partnership with the 14 municipal corporations. Each municipality is expected to employ between 6,000 and 8,000 persons. This number may, however, be greater depending on the projects being carried out by each corporation. Mr. McKenzie was addressing a press conference at the ministry's Hagley Park Road offices in St. Andrew on Tuesday. Kingston is poised to become the primary tourism hub of the Northern Caribbean. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says this enviable recognition is likely as a result of the projected expansion projects as well as those currently underway in the country's capital. The minister made this announcement earlier this week during the inaugural Caribbean Airlines flight from Kingston to Grand Cayman.
Connectivity between Jamaica and Havana, Jamaica and Santiago, Jamaica and Cancun can be achieved as a result of here. And I think Caribbean Airlines is well positioned to be that carrier which makes those connectivity utilizing Kingston as a hub.
Mr. Bartlett says the region has grown by 6.1% this year when compared to the same period last year, but lack of connectivity within the Caribbean has hindered tourism arrivals to grow to double digits. Over the last 3 years, Jamaica has seen increased year-on-year growth within the Caribbean. For 2019, Jamaica has so far seen an over 6% increase in visitors from the region. The Airports Authority of Jamaica, AAJ, is undertaking upgrading works at 2 of the island's aerodromes, Lionel Densham Aerodrome in St. Elizabeth and the Negril Aerodrome in Westmoreland. Transport Minister Robert Montego says the AAJ will be recovering the runway at the Negril Aerodrome and installing a firehouse. For the Lionel Densham Aerodrome, there will be an overlay on the runway and the installation of restrooms and waiting area.
The Airports Authority has undertaken a program of upgrading our aerodromes, and they have started by installing pilot lounges in all our aerodromes, and Negril Aerodrome is getting some attention.
Minister Montego was speaking recently at the groundbreaking ceremony for the Sangster International Airport's runway extension project. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.